that. Let's see if I can do that right now.
Turn that
So we get one
a
there.
tiny bit that way so we don't
Yeah.
have this hot light right here.
It's Fox
Bonk. There you go.
So woody.
Now then, got a bit of a face full of light right there, but I'll check. And in a completely unannounced way, way
Hello.
out of schedule.
Yep.
We may be live. Let's have a look.
We are in Dubai. It's the schedule is just a suggestion, really.
Well, actually, it's more that, you know, I don't like to admit this stuff in front of, you know, anybody that we've got watching here, but it was mostly down to the fact that I cocked it up.
That's
It's pretty much what happened. Truth be known, that's what happened.
Oh, what, you put the
Well, what happened was,
stream on for the future?
for anybody that's been a little confused by the fact that we are going live right now and not when I'd advertised, the reason that happened is pretty much because I'm working on a laptop that's based in the UK and I'm actually in Dubai, so the time got all screwed up.
It's an easy mistake, Neil. It can happen to anyone.
Yeah, a lot of girls have said that to me in my time during that. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Totally unannounced. Here we are, and I'm being joined, as always, by Jason McJaywank, James Statham, in the mother fluffing house. And we got a different guest. You know what? I think you might be the first ever female guest
No.
on the Arm Wars Live.
I can't believe that would be true.
It is.
Do you have something
Absolutely
against
true.
women, Neil?
No, I think it's just because we've only done 4 and we've only been in this country and we don't know any of the birds that had agreed to come on.
Fair.
No, we haven't asked anybody else.
No, I don't feel special at all.
No, that's
Took
right.
that all away from
I'm
me.
not. I took it away. So, guys, we're joined by Geordie LARRATT. For those who don't know, clues in the last name. The other half.
I'm his cousin.
Yeah. You bitch. I'll tell you what, I'm trying to tee you up and you're killing me
I know.
every stride. So, it's late over here. What time is it over here? It is
Late.
now midnight midnight here in Dubai. The lighting kind of sucks, but that's because we're...
Why is it sucking so much?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, usually
It's your
never a
hammer,
problem
it's
if
shitty.
something sucks too much, but tonight, what have we got in here? We just had somebody in the chat who's called Tony Katowski's Cargo Shorts, and I think that's a fucking absolutely wonderful, wonderful name. So NWUK1,
Oh.
that's way better.
Oh, except for me over here, but
Well,
that's okay.
No, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. We'll fix that.
I just
You-
sat forward
Go,
a bit. He's
Tony Katowski's.
King of Lightings, just doing it. Whoa, yeah.
Mom, reflexes, right
I
there.
know, what about that?
And
Hey.
my left hand, that's not even my dominant hand.
For anybody watching, is that not even your dominant hand?
No.
Right.
It's just getting worse and worse.
That's not bad. I'm better in soft
What is
lighting.
happening right now?
Seriously,
That's
soft
a bit better.
lighting.
That's a bit better.
There you go. I'm
Sure,
really all right then.
I'm
fine.
You're all right. How's your hair? Yeah,
Who gives a fuck?
man hasn't moved.
Running away.
So, NWUK1, thanks for your super chat, mate. He's put, hey, it's Mrs. LARRATT. Figured out the arm wrestler yet? I need to think about this.
Oh, we're just going to launch right into that, are we?
Let's not go there.
And here I thought Neil was asking me to come on his show so he could properly apologize to me.
They're all coming in. I've just read the chat. And it's like Neil's wife's boyfriend. Who could it be, Joey?
No.
Who could it be? I threw in the real things that I thought, oh, she'll clearly pick up on this. And what did he do? He crushed me. You just asked 9 blokes whether they'd shag me missus.
You
Which I
know,
thought was quite
you
hard.
were slightly misleading in your responses.
We really tried.
Uh-huh.
Really tried.
Really
Except
tried?
for him. But
You did not try.
to be fair to you, it's hard to give sarcasm as a clue. So he was being sarcastic, but
Right.
you were trying to take it as a clue.
I was trying to take it as a clue.
Oh, what did
I
it
certainly wouldn't use you as my lifeline if I was playing the $1 million game where I had to
Can
call
I
and
just
ask
pick
for
up
help.
James on this and say who was being sarcastic? I meant every word of it. I think you'll find my clue was devastatingly godly attractive with a massive penis. That is
No,
what
no.
I full on say.
Absolutely massive. There's a difference.
I did. I'll tell you what. We'll give up. Oh, God. Keep them playing. Let's have a look. So, we're going to get into some serious topics in a minute because tonight was a massive night. It was the presser. And there's been some quite interesting stuff go down. But Henry Bowerslow's coming with a question on that straight away. And that's the nature of this tonight. Rolly, you peanut, if you're still awake, why haven't you come up here?
Get down here.
So Henry Bowerslow with a super chat. He's put, Neil, you were awesome at the presser. Thanks very much, mate. Appreciate that. With little to no preparation. It was definitely none. It was no
Have
preparation.
you watched the presser?
Just a legend doing his thing. Also,
I don't know what
Geordie.
anybody says.
No, I've not read it.
It says also Geordie is pretty cute. Hey,
Oh,
so
thank you.
you still got it for an older bird.
I do. Thanks.
It's all right. You haven't got any knives on you.
I could find one. My
Don't-
nails
don't.
are pretty sharp.
Don't do it. So, Macho Man Arm Wrestling Channel. Welcome to Armed Forces membership. Mate, Macho Man, thank you for joining.
Yes.
We love you, son. Juju Mugu with a super chat. This is like a Middle Eastern kidnap ransom video with the black curtain background. Actually, he has got a point.
Somebody help me.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Also-
that's a joke.
Well, I just told everybody downstairs, look, if you see me heading up to my hotel room with Devon LARRATT's missus, shut the up. Nobody mentioned.
The problem is, if they see me in reception now by myself,
You're who I'm blaming. I'm going to tell him you
Then you're in
talked her into coming. And that'll be, you can deal with the consequences there. Quick tips with a super chat. Devon's strategy. Kings move first 2 rounds and take Levin's edge off. Then shoulder forward, frame first, height controlled, orthodox, brutal wreckage.
Look, glad someone knows what he's gonna do.
Hey, there you go. Get that. It will be interesting to see where Devon takes tomorrow's match. I think he does have options, and I can imagine that he's questioning himself on that. I mean, just let's hit you with a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Devon's head at the moment? Are we in a situation where he seems more nervous than he has before, more focused than he has before? Is it getting to him at all?
I'm going to say that at this current point in our conversation, no. I mean, I think there have been some days where it's been a bit like that, but that's pretty normal too. That's sort of part of the lead into the big match coming up, is he has those days of like full on, I don't even want to say uncertainty, but there's certainly an element to that, but where he's not quite in his space, and he's now in exactly the right place that he needs to be mentally.
He told us obviously the other day
For the
that
match.
he's in an amazing place physically as well, as good as he can be, which is great coming into a match. If you're going to go into the biggest match of your life, you really want everything to go perfectly in that respect.
Perfectly.
And he said it has.
Yeah.
Can you sort of
Comparatively.
verify that? Is that actually the case?
So it is, and I'll say that with like tiny exceptions, but ones that don't count for anything really. Going into John, he had a wicked carpal tunnel attack in like his right. Right before that, which he didn't talk about that too much, but
No, he didn't.
And going into Mike, he had some horrible digestive issues, which
we
were
probably shouldn't.
extremely binding, let's say.
That's a good. Yeah.
And
Word.
so a lot of just like different things along the way. And then for this one, he doesn't really have anything happening that's negative. So he's in a good place physically, and he's in a good place mentally. And really, he couldn't have done any more than he has done to prepare for this match at this point. So
How
whatever happens.
How are you feeling?
To be honest, I'm like knackered right now. I am very, very tired. So I apologize if my energy is less than. Don't worry, it'll be back up tomorrow.
it's late here, guys.
Yeah.
But it's kind of good preparation in a way because of the fact that tomorrow the bloody thing starts at 11 p.m. Dubai time, and we'll finish at like 2 a.m. Dubai time. So one of the reasons we've put these late lives on it was for that reason, to try and get to a situation where you're sort of acclimatized. But are you? I mean, you've been side by side with this fella for all the big matches, really, and attended live at a lot of them, certainly recently. Where's your head at? Are you nervous for him?
I'm always nervous for him. I am always nervous for him. I'm thrilled that he is still able to do this thing that he loves so much, but each match is like a whole other level. The next match is always the biggest match.
Yeah.
It's always some other step beyond the last one, and the commitment and the sacrifice and the intensity and focus that needs to happen on those matches it's a lot. It's a lot, and it comes at all these things. There has to be a cost and a benefit, right? So there is a cost as well. And, that can often come out in the forms of just, in general, like a cost of spending not as much time with your family, et cetera, et cetera. We all know this. So,
just to pick up on that,
yeah.
I told a little bit of a story earlier on one of the other channels that I dropped in for a couple of minutes, but it's funny, you get people and they think that they may think that LaVarn and Devon are very different guys. Obviously, the approach to the match is very different. But tonight, when we finish the presser, if you think that these guys are self-indulgent in any way, you're very much mistaken. Because I walked over to Devon straight after the match, and what was he focused on? He was focused on how many people watched the live chat. Did they enjoy it? How did it come across? Had he done enough? Was it entertaining enough? He said, "What do you think? Did I do enough? Do you think people will have enjoyed it? Do you think it was entertaining enough? Do you think it will have held their attention, sold it in?" That's what was in his mind the night before his biggest match. I walked 30 yards across the floor, and I bumped into Lennon, and I said, "Hey, well done. I'm proud of you. Difficult situation tonight. You did a great job." And he says, "Okay." He said, "Do I do okay? Was this okay? I tried to." And he was interested only in how the people watching the live had seen it, how it was received. I thought that was amazing. Everybody in the world thinks these guys are so very different, thinks their approach is so very different, thinks they're self-indulgent, thinks that they're just engrossed in the match and themselves and the outcome. And on the same night, in the same room, they're both very much aligned.
They said the same thing. Yeah.
As
and I thought
that was really cool. There was a number of, as you know, reality checks for me tonight, proper grounding moments. We're not going to talk about some of those tonight. I will actually mention those, no matter what happens going forward, but not for tonight. Not for tonight. There's a time and a place, and that ain't it. But it was very grounding. Some real moments, some really dramatic stuff that the cameras don't pick up. But Jesus. And what was interesting, I told Jode that tonight when we were having something to eat, and it hit you as well, I saw.
Of course.
Jodie was like, "Wow, okay, that's powerful."
I know, of course.
It was like, wow. Anyway, let's knock over some of these.
It's a giant family. It's a giant family. Arm wrestlers, and whether, no matter what, whether you're on the outs with your family member at the time, or you have this, competition with them, they're still your family and you care for them. So
100%.
Everybody wants to ultimately take care of each other at the end of the day, except for that traps agent. I saw that question. I don't want to take care of him. He can fucking deal with his own shit.
So
his wife can take care of him. Anyone else? Sorry, no offense, Casey.
I mean, yeah. What can I tell you? You did took him in a bit the other night, though, Jodie. That was quite. Devon did on that show when he said that. I was like, oh God, we're not going to go there. We did go there. So, Macho Man Arm Wrestling Channel with the super chat. Thanks, brother. Big support of the show. And he's put, I'm going to really enjoy. He's enjoying it twice. Watching Devon pick apart Levin piece by piece. Now, I think Macho Man may have been either typing that real quick, belting one off the wrist while he's writing it, or drunk. Because read that.
Piece by piece. And I am going to enjoy watching Devon pick apart Levin piece by piece.
That's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like your work, mate.
Thank you.
Clearly written while skiing.
I think well done to you for not cocking that up.
Well, I did cock it up, but I'm going to tell you. So, Michelle Jadot is in there with a chat, mate. How's it hanging? Hopefully large. Welcome to the Devon Show. It's going to be a hell of a ride. Stop it, Jordy.
Just never stops. There's just nothing but penis talk everywhere I go now.
Well, I'd live with one. Now, Juji Mugu with a super chat. When Neil's away, Neil's wife's boyfriend makes, hey, see what this is what
I know. Yeah. I get it. Neil's wife's boyfriend. Great full name.
Yeah. There we go.
Made it my life difficult, but that's okay. As long as it works for you.
Tony Katowski's Cargo Short said, have you done your final predictions yet, Neil? I have, mate. I've done a video on that, which I might release as the match finishes. And it's all, let's be honest, it's supposition, isn't it? You see the match in your mind.
What it really means is he's done 2 videos.
No, I really haven't. I don't know whether I'll get it right or wrong. I'll be surprised if I can predict them all right, but we'll see. I'll try my best. I know who I would like to win for obvious reasons. Whether or not that's possible, we will see. One of the matches that I think is hardest to predict, honestly, is Alex
and Corey.
I think that could go either way. I think all of the matches could go either way.
And I think they're both so honest as well about not knowing. About, neither of them are kind of going, I've got this.
No.
I've got this. They're both like, I'm feeling good, but I know they're good, and I just can't wait to find out who's the best. Who wins?
I love that match up on arm wrestling this, but sorry, just a little excited for tomorrow. You wrote the text.
Oh, got you.
Love your match.
That's okay. We're all. I can barely read right now, so
that's right.
I'm so exhausted, but excited. It's just all the emotions. It's the
my God.
peaks and valleys and
big time.
All of it in
days. NWUK1's coming. He's put love the presser. Even more great hype for an event that's taken hype to new limits. Not no limits, new limits. Jodie, do you have a list of chores for Devon to do once you get home? And how stressed are you for Devon?
Oh yeah, he's got chores.
Is he going to start making the bed?
He's going to make the bed. Absolutely,
Yeah.
he's going to make the bed. Actually, I literally had a bet with him yesterday, and I won it. And the consequence was bed making for a month.
Oh, that's a massive.
We'll see. And I can't tell you what the bet is right now. I'll tell you later. I can tell everyone later. I just can't tell you.
Can't. Yeah, it's not now.
It's kind of it's just like, well, this is just a great big tease video. Like we have things we don't want to tell you all, but later we will.
Yeah, but there is a little bit that's got to come after the fact, isn't
It's
there?
true.
Because some of the stuff that we can't. Some of the details that you do, it can't help hit you right in the face when you hear it. But it would sort of take away, I think, it detract from things.
That's it. So yes, bed making, and certainly he needs to get into our garden. Just doing a little bit.
Oh, mowing's illegal though. Does he not like mowing lawns?
Oh, we have teenagers for that. The teenagers mow the lawn. I need him to get in the weeds.
Children for the gardening?
I didn't have children for gardening. I had them to push me around in my wheelchair when I'm older, and I need
a lot of strategies going into that.
Yeah,
just that little bit of planning.
Fair
enough. So Marcus Thompson, the original Money Slam, Marcus Thompson, one of our biggest supporters on the channel, one of arm wrestling's biggest supporters. This dude is Iron Dick. Marcus Thompson, absolute quality Irishman. Yeah, you know what they say, you'll never beat the Irish. So 2 Brits in Dubai looking dehydrated. Get the beers in, boys. Buy Devon and Geordie a beer as well.
No beers here.
We will drink them.
He's put content's been brilliant. #Arm Wars. Mate, thanks so much for your support, Marcus. And they're not lying. There's no beer.
It's no beers.
We're in what they call a dry hotel, which is ironic because it's humid as.
Right?
I mean, ridiculous. Last night, joking aside, earlier on tonight, this place has like mosquitoes like frigging dragonflies. And tonight I got bitten on the back of the neck while I was on a live podcast. That shittily not.
It literally drew blood.
Oh, it bit me here. Oh, it hurt like
I haven't even seen one.
Just nailed my ass while I was on there.
There's like one. There's one in Mumbai and it bit Neil. Now it's going to go make 3 more.
I've not heard one. I didn't see it.
Yeah, nailed me proper.
Jeez.
I know. Right then, so Silky Wilkie with a super chat. He's put Levin will get tangled in the vines of the Canadian pumpkin. How has it made you feel, Geordie? This sort of change in path. Everybody had, even Devon was sort of bigging that up and saying, look, this is a hell of a mountain to climb. It's the Everest of arm wrestling. Then all of a sudden, tonight, there was another poll done. I click in the poll, and it's a significant lead for Devon. It's like 65%.
I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know what to say. I'll give you some ideas about it, but it's really great to see from my perspective. Like I'm sorry, I'm messing with my hair. I know it's obnoxious for everyone, including me, but it's really great to see how much love and support that it gets overall, and that's a fantastic thing. And sometimes it's that love and support is very misguided in belief, right? Just gonna let go. And so there's that interesting thought there that the shift, like the tide shifted so dramatically in the last little bit. And I know, the reasons why I can't begin to totally understand, because it's not like Devon has all of a sudden, matched workouts that Levon's
Yeah.
doing, or you know, he didn't gain all this excessive weight that everybody wanted him to gain, and all of these things. So I'm not entirely sure why it's gone that way, other than belief in him. And I mean, I believe he's done everything that he can.
Yeah.
I know he has done everything that he can. Is it going to be enough? I don't know.
No.
He doesn't know.
No.
No one actually knows.
No.
And for people to invest so much into the belief that he will win is it's a little bit like I don't want him to know it. I don't want him to be thinking about it. He doesn't want to hear it, and not that he isn't grateful for it, but it's a bit of a mind, flummery in itself.
So he preferred being the underdog. He preferred everybody saying like, "Oh, he's just a monster."
But he still should be the underdog. He really is the underdog, and how it plays out tomorrow, we will see. He will do the very best job that he can, and it's when people come up to him now and say, "I staked my entire child's college fund on you," that it's just this is not helpful. It's not helpful. Actually, you should not stake your children's college funds on anything, people.
You should just be thinking, I'm going to make history. I'm going to shock the world. That is as much pressure as he needs. He's put enough pressure on himself. That's what he does.
100%. Yep, you're not wrong.
Tonight at the press conference, towards the end, when Devon said, "I will come at Levon like no one has ever come at him before," and that was not. You can tell, you can tell when he means it. His whole frigging body was vibrating. He was almost like tearing up, and there was so much passion and so much. I hope you're listening, guys, because he meant that. He really frigging meant that, and I could feel it. And Levon turned like, you could feel he meant every word of that, and I thought, oh, it is on. It's on.
There's nobody who were closer to the energy between the two guys. What did you sense between the two guys as they were giving their answers? And in terms of who do you like? Were they both being absolutely genuine? I know I was speaking to Levon after, and he was saying, "No, I genuinely think 100%.
Couldn't agree more.
It's no problem. I win this."
Yeah. I genuinely do believe that both men have belief in their self. I think they both, what they were invested in tonight and what they were selling, as far as I could see, was the fact that they were prepared to go out on the shield, is what I would say. They've come ready to leave it all here, whatever happens.
What I see, to completely honestly, in my
opinion,
opinion,
better than anybody, because you get the inner circle.
So what I see is Levon absolutely believes that he will beat the pulp out of Devon. And I believe that Devon will do absolutely everything he can
to prevent that,
to win. But I also see that Devon doesn't know if it's enough to do it. Whereas Levon is fully confident in himself. At least I believe that he is fully confident in his ability.
Yep.
Whereas Devon's fully confident in the work that he's done.
Yep.
That it's all he could do.
Yeah.
So how that translates on the table.
Well, it's one of those, isn't it, where when we were up in the gym the other day and we're talking to Devon, he said, "Is it going to be enough? I don't know." And there's no bravado with Devon. I mean, I don't think there's any bravado with anybody that's been in real life situations like that man has. I just don't. I think they're beyond it. The usual posing and posturing and alpha maleism bullshit that we all do. All those normal men do that. When you're that type of individual that's been there with the bullets flying for real, there isn't any time for that. You're sort of bored shitless of it. It just wouldn't cut the mustard at all. And you can really feel that when some of those statements are made by Devon, he's absolutely just telling you the score. It's just, that's how it is. You make of that what you want to make of that. But what the bloke just told you there, he meant every word of it. So ignore it at your peril, or take it on board and let it full frontal you. Whatever you want to do. But you needed to be listening, because when he said that tonight, he wasn't kidding. He wasn't kidding. Yeah. He was shaking with it. He meant it with every fibre of his being. So what I think you will do tomorrow is we all get the opportunity to see both lads try to exact what they said they would and give it 110% to finish the game.
That's
And
right.
I think that's what's coming.
Mhm.
Do you think it's going to be a war?
Oh, I try really hard not to picture it, to be honest. I want my main goals are 0 injuries for anyone. It's like number one.
Yeah, you're such a mum.
I'm a mum.
Yeah,
I'm also a mum. I was also an arm wrestler who blew the shit out of my own stuff and had to sleep in a chair for 6 weeks. And
Yeah,
lost
you
my
did. You
ability.
said that out loud. You do realize that, don't you? On my show, nobody comes on here and says I blew the shit out of anything out loud and gets it. Think you did.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. I expect that from you, Jodie, but
Thank you. I am the first female though, so
of all time, so we'll let you.
I can maybe set the bar for the next female.
Yeah,
She might say
you
the
did.
same thing.
Okay.
Levant might be ready for, or may think he's ready for Devon. Do you think he's ready for Jodie LARRATT?
I mean, I'm not sure anyone's ever ready.
Yeah, I actually agree. You scare me. I'll tell you that.
Still to this day, I still do, and I'm very proud about that fact.
Yeah, threatened to kill me once on phone. Don't just saying.
I
But
actually said that.
no, you didn't. It was pretty bad.
It was not a pleasant.
You
I
conversation.
thought-
threatened a dick punch last night. Actually,
I thought
on the
she
way
was
home
gonna
in the
kill you
car,
last
with
night.
full on dick punch. You fatty.
I didn't say the fatty part, but I might have said the dick punch part.
So you did. So Alex Stavrianadakis, that's a great name, and it's also quite difficult to pronounce at this time of evening. Saying hello again. How you doing, brother? Jodie, tell Devon Dr. Alex from Cali is rooting for him. I will never forget him teaching me to push past in person. We're all praying for him. He's got this, Dr. Alex. Mate, that's lovely.
Thanks, Dr. Alex.
That's super quality, isn't it?
I will definitely pass that along.
Lovely dots. There you go. That's going to get there. Okay, arm wrestler. What are your final predictions, Neil? As I say, mate, I will be putting a video out. I've given so many like hint drops. Sometime when I give clues and hint drops,
They are
People
not
don't
well
pick up on
received,
them.
and they're not clear. And
Well-
no, sarcasm is not a good hint.
I have given a lot of hint drops in various shows. So if you probably piece them together, you get a pretty good idea of what I think. I think there are very clear lanes for both men to win the match. I think it will come down to a lot of different factors. The extremes of technique hold opportunity for Devon. The extremes of technique. Think charge of the light brigade. So if you can put someone into their elastic limit, then you can create fatigue. If somebody's way stronger than you and they never reach that elastic limit, it's very, very difficult to do that. Early on in the match, Devon needs to take massive risk, because if he doesn't do that and he doesn't get to put the brakes on, then the opportunity may pass quickly. This is a very dangerous individual to allow to hit you. Devon's got to be initiating from the get-go in any and every way possible. I'm sure he's very aware of that. And if he puts in test your frame, it's all we talked about it tonight, test your frame. If Devon is able to do that at the extremes of the techniques, there is an opportunity for him to win the match. He does start as an underdog, in my opinion, but a lot can change. I don't see arm wrestling in black and white. I see almost no black and white and a lot of grey, great deal of grey. And there are other factors that I'm aware of that have taken place here while we've been in Dubai, which will affect both guys. Both men have pressures. Don't think that they don't. Nobody has this plain sailing. There's a great deal of emotion and passion going into this. And what I want to see tomorrow is arm wrestling at its best. If these guys can go to war and show the watching world who aren't necessarily familiar with our sport how great this sport can be, then I don't think there can be a loser tomorrow night. I really don't. And like Jodie said, these guys, people who've said to me, I've had a lot of chats where people have gone, oh, you're a Devon fanboy, you want Devon to win. Look, of course, I'd be happy if Devon won. We're personal friends for over 20 years. If a guy you've been mates with for 20 years was having an arm wrestling match, would you want him to win? Of course you want him to. I'd love him to do well. But I don't. I know what Devon's in this for. I know what matters to Devon. He doesn't give a shit what I think. He doesn't give a shit what anybody thinks about it. He's doing this so he knows. He's committed his life to this game and he wants to know, was he good enough on any given day? And in the pursuit of that, he's also helped to elevate the sport a great deal and the status and profile of the sport. That's commendable. He needs a worthy adversary to do that. Who more worthy than Levon Saganashvili? The guy has pushed it to new heights, new limits. And that is a lovely bloke. I'm going to tell you that right now. He's a nice dude. I mean, there is no denying. I'm a massive Levon Saganashvili fan. I just am. I love the bloke. I think he's ace. Everybody sees Levon Saganashvili as being this super powerful individual on an arm wrestling table. Well, I'll tell you something. Tonight, he proved to me how powerful he can be when he's nowhere near an arm wrestling table, just by saying something to me. Yeah, he did. Proper leveled my ass out, mate.
You'll be okay, Neil.
Mate, he leveled me out tonight.
No.
It leveled me out. It absolutely came over and just properly leveled me out. I was like, what the? Anyway, yeah, that's that. Mank Daz with a super chat. He's put, Geordie is proper fit. Thanks for that.
Okay.
Doesn't sound at all, Mank Daz.
Thank you.
Mate, proper fit.
Proper fit.
Oh, you're
Thank
fit.
you.
What a cracking.
We don't get many of them comments. Do we?
I have never had that. It's similar, but it's got an A.
I'm the
where there's an
I'm the
I.
first female. Come on.
True.
Yeah, hey. You
So
still
there's
got it.
nothing to. I mean, I'm the most fit female you've had on the show.
Without
clearly.
That is it, without question.
Right?
the case, yeah.
Without question.
And
I'll
these
take
guys are starved. They usually get me and him.
There you go.
You know,
Thanks.
no, that's good. So if it doesn't work out, Mike does.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Send your number, Mike does. So here we go. Mark
Out of my
Squigera.
calendar.
Is that Mank does? Is he?
Mank does.
Manchester. Oh,
Yeah, so
local lad.
here we go. Mark Squigera, another mate. Good to see you again. He's a big supporter of the channel. Was on here last night also. Greetings, everyone. Devon's greatest achievements are you, Jodie, and the kids.
Aw.
It's you and the kids are his greatest achievement, mate.
Does that mean you?
No, you.
Me and the kids?
No. Did he achieve me?
You? I don't know. That's
What the-
you read it. It sounded
No,
like.
no.
Correct me
my-
if I'm wrong. It sounded a little
He
bit like.
achieved.
I
he's
think
achieved
my
your wife,
yeah,
apparently.
my delivery of that was not the best. So
Sorry.
yeah, will you shut up, James? You penis.
That's the first time
You're gonna get
brought
me
it
I've
up.
got
That's
hot
it.
tea in my cup. Over
Yeah,
here.
no, she's in prisoner cell block 8. She'll be
Thank-
like wanker.
Thank you. That's very sweet of you. Thank you very much.
He's put he goes on. He's not playing games. This
My
lad.
apologies.
God bless you all, and give you life full of love. Take care. How good's that?
That's very, very good.
Tell you what, mate. That's
You know what? I really hope that Ali's seen the video.
Oh my
Otherwise,
God!
This is going to be some weird.
Terrible stuff. Jack Lacey with a super chat. He's not put anything on there, but he's put a super chat in anyway. We love you, Jack. Thanks for that, mate. What a name that is. Clinton Aragona. That's that's the kind of name
That's
you
a
want,
strong name.
isn't it?
Yeah.
If you're walking into a reception in Vegas and you want to make an impression, you go, "Hello, I'm Clinton Aragona," and everybody's like, "Fuck me, Clinton. That's come across good. You're a bad dude." Question, which is always a good start to any super chat. Because I was a super fan before he was calling him fat and a pussy, was that for show? Because it's unbecoming of a real champion? Disappointed. What is the truth, Joe Lara? Does Devon actually believe? Because it's done now, isn't it? It's all done. So, yeah, the build-up's done. It's not going to be more built up than, and you can either answer that question or not answer that question. It's completely your call.
I mean, Devon said some things that he thought were appropriate to say in the circumstances and for the audience who would be receiving them.
So he built up a match and sold the match.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say.
There you go, Clinton.
And there'll be more discussion on that from Devon at a later point, so you can have words from the actual horses, so to speak.
Okay, let's have a look. Just going to go down here a little bit and see who we've got in the chat. I think we've got another couple of White Wolves in the chat anyway. Just going to say hello there. Penguin Turdsy, which is one of my favourite super chatters. He's put, Jodie, you know, holiday plans after the match.
Oh, yes. In fact, we do. We have, we're sticking around here for a couple of days, not too many. Normally we don't. We just jet back right away to get to the kids. And we'll be spending our anniversary here. Actually, our wedding anniversary
Congratulations.
I like your work.
on the 28th.
Yes.
Okay. And then when we head home, actually, my best friend is in town from Australia for the first time since the COVID pandemic.
Oh, that's nice.
And yeah, so we'll be
We're
heading
doing a bit of chilling.
Yeah, we'll be heading to our hometown to spend our time where we grew up with my bestie and her kids and our kids.
And let's be honest, people don't
That's it.
realise it's been more full on probably than most people are aware, because you've had Rory and the team following you around as well.
That's right.
Sneaky little jock.
He's
You told us
been
about
there.
your Scott.
He's been there.
Hey,
Yeah,
that
might not
little
wanna mention
bastard,
that,
that one. No, we'll not tell the behind the so Rory when I see you tomorrow. So I'm looking for a conversation. Yes, I shall look thee in the eye, man, and I shall ask thee questions. Yes, Rory. Yeah, that man. Sap the bee. So
Sap
the bee.
Wait, I've never had a face-to-face with Sap the bee. Let's go. What do we got?
let's go. Here we go. So Sap the bee. Thanks for your super chat, mate. And he's put, I genuinely hope Devon gets karma for disrespecting LaVarn, John, and Dave, and Engin in the past. I know a 6-0 loss is guaranteed, but I hope he gets humiliated. Well, that's a very, very positive
Well,
message. Thank
I
you, man.
mean,
Did you
you know,
expect anything else?
No.
From Saturday?
that's it. That's it. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, everybody's got to have a goal. So you can, if that's your goal, if that's your dreams, have to be. Just go ahead and live in that lovely negative space in your head. I actually heard you were kind of like being a nicer person these days towards Devon. Like that was clearly one of those other rumors that was spinning around.
Sap the bee doesn't sound like he's
Did
not a
you hear that
man.
from the
happy.
horse's mouth?
Oh, I think I heard. No, clearly not.
No.
Must have been the other orifice on the other end.
And White
But
Wolf
thanks for your
has come
super
back
chat.
in and put, Sap the bee can suck a tree.
Okay,
Very much,
right,
White
well-
Wolf. Oh, he's coming flying in. The defence posse are up. So Rossi Benjamin with a super chat. I'm scared. I have a terrible feeling it's going to be worse than the Dennis match. Well, there's another wave of positivity come flying in from the Devon's corner.
For LaVarn? Yeah, I know, me too.
Oh.
It'd be bad for
So
LaVarn.
we're going to go back up. So we're going to go, right. So all the Arm Wars fans, they're all LaVarn fans.
That's okay. We need fans all around. That's okay.
Yeah,
You can have your
it
feeling that it'll be 6-0. Like I said,
I'm sure there are a lot of
Yeah.
people that do believe that.
Yeah.
I'm sure. And
absolutely.
it's not. That's not really a disrespectful
It's
stance in
not.
terms of,
No.
because is it a possibility? Absolutely, it is.
For sure.
There's no doubt.
If you look at
You know,
it
it
on paper,
could happen.
there's a huge possibility of that.
That's right.
Mhm.
And literally,
But
I'm not
also,
offended.
if you look at the things that Devon has managed, the mountains he's managed to unexpectedly climb in the past, you go, I don't know, because that guy is capable of surprising everybody on any given day.
That is also very true.
He's got some remarkable physical tools for the game, that's for sure. His reach is excellent. He's got great joint strength, which has been created from real live arm wrestling competition, working very, very hard in unusual and difficult positions. And that could pay dividends tomorrow if the strength gap is close. If the strength gap is close, we shall see. So Enigma Illitz with a super chat, he's put, Devon couldn't make £300. So he did the next best thing. He brought a 300-pound right arm. That's where the weight really counts. Well, one thing I will say is that Devon's right forearm is certainly the most developed I've ever seen it. I mean,
Most developers ever do.
it's ridiculous. He's put weight on, he's put size on in the right areas. That is undeniable. I mean, his right arm is really frigging big. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
White Wolf with super chat. Oh, sorry, it was the sucker tree one. It's so good I said it twice. Penguin Turdsy with the super chat. First time I've heard arms described as porridge. Yeah, he did dig into him with the porridge line,
Did a
didn't
little
he?
bit, yeah.
He was trying to get him, but I thought that LaVarn, not necessarily understanding a great deal of what was being said, could potentially be sort of a bit of a deflector shield for him. Because some of the venom that came over from Denim, from Denim.
The
Venom.
venom.
So
Came
some of
mainly
it,
from
it
Devon.
just really went over bounced off into the translator, and you don't know
Yeah.
how the translator puts it across.
Well, and I think that was difficult for both of the competitors
Sure.
in that situation because
There's no banter.
you know, you feel a little like when you're the aggressor, you just kind of feel like
It's one sided. It's not good. You need
you have to have that back and forth.
You do.
And it's
I'm
not
experienced
sure
this
it's
a lot
totally
with Joe
satisfying.
all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be like, "You are a penis," and he's like, "And you are a penis." And we
sometimes
get
I
going.
just can't be asked because you're like the Energizer Bunny.
I know he's more of a penis than me. I just go, "You're a bigger penis," and he's like, "No, you're a bigger penis." Last night we had a bit of a snore off, Joe.
I did hear about the snore off.
Do you know what he did?
What did you do?
He threw a pillow at me, shone a light in my eyes, woke me up.
I gently placed a pillow on your face
Oh,
from 5
and
feet
gently
away.
pressed down with all of my
He
might.
full on has a video of it. He flung his pillow at me.
See, the difference is one of us respects the other one, and when they're snoring and keep them awake, they just throw a pillow at them. The other one brings the camera up to the face and goes, "Jimmy, Jimmy."
And then I sang to him. Didn't I sing him awake?
You did sing him awake, yeah.
I give him a little song. He woke up, and do you know what his autopilot response was? Well, I'll tell you what. I'll post the clip later on, guys. After the show, I will full on post the clip.
You don't need to. I am gonna put it in one of the
Post
videos.
the clip.
I'll
The clip
give you
will
this
go
deal.
on.
If I don't put it in one of the videos, by the way, the first one's coming out tonight.
Jordy will kick you in the dick.
You can post the video out in its entirety. How's that?
What, the full 6 minutes? You haven't even
You
seen
did not
that?
stand over him for 6 minutes of your
Oh,
sleeping night
Jordy, Lara, I had fun, mate.
to get anything to get
He was
the
keeping
footage.
me awake, and I thought, okay,
The guys.
that's how it's going to be, is it, mother fluffer? I was up, and I did a bit. I got up,
Sorry.
I waltzed round, I gave it some. I gave a little bit of a running commentary on my mate snoring.
I don't want to know what you gave.
No, there was nothing
And
bad.
where you put it.
It's not that kind of party. So, Panther Black Audi RS5 with a super with
What,
an
what do you
unusual
reckon
super
he
chat.
drives?
I wonder. Missed my super chat. Geordie is a smoke show.
Oh,
Love from AB.
I'm like half asleep over here.
You're
and then I'm
glowing.
hearing all these-
You got a glow on there, didn't
Well,
you?
that's the humidity.
Oh yeah.
Thank
Tell
you.
what, you gave her a glow there.
Very nice of you. Thank you
Some
very much.
compliments. Come on,
I'm
watch your
kidding.
more.
I know. I really need to.
Sap the
Ego boost I
B.
needed.
Here we go. Devon has
he's
the
back.
biggest left arm loss of all time.
Yeah.
You need to walk me through that one.
Okay.
Now, the biggest right arm loss of all time. Well, it hasn't actually happened yet, mate. He'll be the bloat. Biggest loser of all time. Okay.
Kind.
Yeah. Also inaccurate. But anyway, there we go.
It's okay. We have some nice toilet paper with your name on it, Sap the B.
So, Disaster Clan with a super chat. No comment on there, just supporting the channel. Here we go. Mike Daz is back.
Hey.
Yeah. Atherton, he's from.
Atherton.
Atherton, yeah. Not too far from you lads. Geordie, Devon is an inspiration for many folk. No matter what happens tomorrow, I'm rooting for him. That's lovely.
Thank you. That is lovely.
Mike
And
Daz.
I would agree with you. He is an inspiration for many people. He's an inspiration for me too. Some days I want to kick him in the dick. But
Some days,
some days.
yeah.
He's done
Yeah.
so much.
He's
for
done some
artists.
stuff. He's definitely done some stuff for some people.
Does it bother you? Is it hurtful when people who don't support Devon get stuck into him there and sort of may look past or get emotional about some of the match build-up?
I mean, I don't think it bothers me as much as it used to. I think, I'm more accustomed to it. I think so long as, well, I don't entirely understand that people choose to spend their time in their life creating so much negativity and like using so much of their time to attack someone they don't really know or whatever. But that sort of never really processed well with me because I'm more of a kind of want to live my life sort of person.
Yeah.
And not engage. Like obviously this is leading up to a big match.
Yeah.
Of course, there's more engagement, there's more online stuff, but I just don't really understand. I teach my kids to try to look at things with a positive perspective in life, and everyone's going to go through some things, and we're not always going to agree with people, and we'll always, we have to figure out a way to work with people we don't even like sometimes, and that kind of thing. So I don't really understand it, right?
Yeah,
like
but
right
I have
there.
that, we have
Yeah.
that.
Okay, you guys
Yeah.
have that.
I nearly threw a shoe
Relationship.
last night. I mean,
I
who,
would have
You're
shoved,
sharing a room.
who throws a shoe though?
I would have shoved it up your ass, and I reckon you would have loved it.
Where is this? Every time I get in a room now, I get a camera. We start talking really weird. I went really weird places. Really quickly.
yeah, I mean that is quick, isn't it?
Neil's got a knack of taking things to a really weird place.
No, I did not say
that one.
I'm
That
like,
one might have been me.
No,
that one was you.
No, it's you. That
That one might have
100%
been
you. Everybody in the chat's like, oh, we're gonna do that. There's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Right, so White Wolf with the super chat. He's put sap the bee. You can suck a tree. When's the last World Championship you've been in? Stagger
But we
back
don't
to
know
you.
who Sap the Bee is.
No, we don't.
He
But
might
we
be a former world champion. He might
well,
be
he's
a
asking. He
world
might answer.
champion.
He might answer in
I
a
mean,
minute.
you can
But
tell us anything you
he's
want.
put, when's the last World Championship you've been in? Stagger back to your hive. Buzz the feck off. And then we got Disaster Clan. I would like to swap the bee. Devon's the man. No,
I would like to swap the bee.
swap the bee. See what he's done there?
I see that.
Something
Very
like swatting.
cheeky.
Yeah.
I like it.
There you go. Let's have a look what else we got. Penguin Tursday with another flying super chat. Devon plus Lamar grip up during press conference. Discuss. I thought it was really respectful, if I'm honest. There was no, considering the guys have gone in hard, that was pretty clear evidence that they both get it.
Yeah.
There was no.
It was very
There's no risk
respectful,
for anything.
but to me, okay, I'll tell you. I'm quite surprised that something that has happened.
The floor is yours, Johnny.
I am beyond shocked, to be honest.
What, like when he said he wanted to put a boot up the ass?
It's okay. That's shocking, but
That was shocking to
this
me.
one
Know that.
for me,
Okay. So it's more when somebody wants to put a shoe up.
Well,
your
you
ass.
Right.
You.
right. But this one is the number of times since we have been in Dubai together with Levon that Levon has willingly shaken Devon's right hand.
Yeah.
Allowed him to do that multiple times. People don't do that anymore with Devon. They know not to do that anymore with Devon. So Devon's held his hand several times now. Just good for Devon.
Yeah.
Just information.
And also could be further evidence of the fact that Levon Sangamas really
Doesn't give a
doesn't
crap.
give a
I know,
rat's
that's
ass.
exactly.
It's like if you think you're gonna get any advances,
Yeah.
is gonna make a difference.
There's
here.
that way of looking at it
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
Levon could be like the. And when I said to him after, I will tell you, I walked over to him and I said, "Oh yeah, good." He said, "Oh yeah, I'm good, I'm fine." And I said, "I don't feel great, but I'll kill him tomorrow." It's not. It's going to be boring.
It may happen exactly like that.
Do you think he'll King's move if there's a world where that happens? Do you think
Who, Levon?
Levon?
Did you hear as he said that then?
This was
Levon.
this is
Levon.
what Devon.
Why did we go level?
We became friends.
We
All
suddenly
of a
became
sudden
a
we
French
are
chat show at some point there. When
We were speaking French in the taxi on the way back.
Yeah, we were.
Devon.
Yeah, level.
Anyway, so obviously Devon was goading into if you're gonna having such an easy time, King's movement.
I mean, I don't know. Have I seen Levon have we seen Levon do a King's move?
No,
Is it a King's move? It doesn't.
no.
Why would he do one tomorrow?
I just can't imagine. I can't imagine that he'll deviate from what he does.
Well,
He's an orthodox arm wrestler. He
this
does
is
it
it.
really well.
Why would he?
I can't see it.
And he's got his 6-0 to protect.
And also, his reputation. He is. I think he's got the courage of his convictions, and I think that everything Levon has said, he believes 100% that it is the case. He's not a fan of the King's move. A lot of other pullers are like that. Krasimir Kostadinov is not a fan of the King's move. There are a lot of other, Engin Terzi, not a fan of the King's move. You're going to get the guys who are hardline, not fans of the King's move. You'll get others who are indifferent to the King's move, and you're going to get guys that, really, really friggin' adore the King's move. Bam, Avatar. So we'll see how he goes on and whether he comes back.
Just because you're not a fan of it doesn't mean you can't do it. And really, when people really, really want to make a statement, you beat somebody at the wrong game.
Well,
We've
unless he's
never
been
seen it. I
secretly
don't think
practicing for 6 months, I don't think that in a high-level competition like that it would be wise to try to bust out a move you've never done before at all, unless you want it.
And against the
Ordinary.
guy, you were out there, guys. Relaxed enough.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's
Good
the
now.
jobs. One of us has got professional and formal about this, isn't it?
Hey, At this hour of the clock of the night.
Yeah,
of the
usually
day.
horizontal. Yeah, fair enough. So hang on a minute. Let's knock over a couple more of these super chats. And we've been on here for a little while now. We won't stay on too much longer. We'll let these guys get to sleep. But the way I see it is,
we've got a video to get out for you guys.
the way I see it, we'll still be running tomorrow night at this time, Johnny. So I'm actually doing you a favor.
Right.
You know.
Except for the fact that I still have to get up and not sleep in the morning.
What the
Why?
I have someone I need to take care of tomorrow. Things I need to do.
Oh, you're
You're
such a mum,
making
aren't you?
I am mumming.
You're full on mum.
I'm kind of like, I am helping my husband. I'm kind of over the mom analogy though.
Oh,
My husband.
so that was like a nice way, and in a less sinister way, saying, "Shut it, dude! I will kick you in the dick if you call me that
A
again."
little bit. No, it's not even. It's fine. I'm just tired
What
and
kind of
getting
shoot
pressed.
footwear have we got on here?
They're soft. Don't know.
That's a good
For me to
thing.
show my feet on camera is going to cost money.
Yeah, because you Sharon Stone the shit out of our live feed. I mean, I'd get a lot of views.
Yeah.
but,
we're gonna pass on that.
Yeah, so would Fewington. So let's leave that. Oh, Chegwin Smith
Chegwin.
has come in with a super chat. But Geordie, what the frick? Geordie, my sympathy on Unboxing 17. What the hell is that about?
What was that the list?
You want to know? Actually, thank you for your sympathy. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it all. It was Devon's 17th unboxing video.
And what did
It was
you
on
unbox?
he opened all
What was
presents from around the world of fans on my birthday.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure, and he did it with John Milne, and
I
so
love
I
John
know that
Milne.
the two of them got up to some shenanigans, but I haven't watched it yet.
John
so.
Mills, isn't he?
Love me some Johnny.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love John. I love John. John Mill. Love you. Now then, NW UK1. Geordie, will you help Devon out of his next fairy tale whilst his stories are on the money? His illustrations could do with some help. He doesn't think.
So yeah, I mean the stories are often a bit of a collaborative effort.
Mm.
He's great. He's super creative.
What the?
What?
Are you telling me you write the stories?
No, I did not say I write the stories. I said they're a bit of a
I thought I got an
collaborative.
exclusive there then.
Collaborative.
Well, then you
effort.
went.
You
I
did
write
do
the
that.
story. No, I don't write the story. We just like to spitball ideas off each other. It's fun, you know. So there's.
Do you ever like
Bit
come
of
up
a
with
collection.
and be like, oh my god, we gotta do this right now.
Oh yeah,
Get it written down.
we do that.
Who came up with Canada Goose?
But oh no, that wasn't me.
John Milne.
That was before me. Yeah, that was before I was doing a lot.
It's one of the greatest words I've ever seen.
I know you love the.
I love
Canada
that
Goose.
Canada Goose. I think Canada Goose is amazing.
What about the one where he's wearing the green suit, the green silk suit, and it starts to rain water and money, and he dances in the garage.
Yeah, that's good as well. There's a few. There was some of that early work was bang on.
And the Joey Justafalo.
Joey Justafalo's legendary. Just
Thank
as
you.
the kid.
I did have a good part in that one.
Superfowl.
I have to say. The
Joey
Superfowl.
Justafalo was amazing.
Let's go back. I just want to answer that question. What was the question before?
Oh.
I
may have to read
got. No, it's fine.
Can you remember that?
I thought you was taking screenshots.
I am taking screens, so I don't miss any.
But it was a question about.
I'll go back up.
Oh yeah, no, the illustrations.
Oh,
Yeah,
illustration.
I
illustrations.
love
need
it.
some
No,
work.
I understand where you're coming from, but if you just give them a bit of time, you will see that they're actually genius in themselves. You have to enjoy that grade 2 artwork that Devon perpetually has stayed up. He does.
He's got some I noticed he's got a theme.
It's
like
very
you get,
specific.
when my kids draw stuff, and you're like, oh yeah, that's how you draw that.
It's a very specific
Style.
Look at
of
Roald Dahl.
graphic design. Yeah,
Mm.
Look at Roald Dahl.
exactly. Royal Dahl.
You got
Yeah.
a few quid. Now, anyway, Phil Woody UK, thanks, mate. We did make you a moderator, Phil. Just so you know, if you haven't noticed, you are. Whatever happens tomorrow, exciting times, folks, isn't it? Just, I mean, the fact that we had a press conference for arm wrestling with 16,000 live views.
So actually, that was the average, and it was
Oh.
it was to 21,000.
Check you out. Stats
Right?
out.
I know. I'm Stato Queen over here.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
what is it right now then? How many views is it at now?
The press conference?
She has no idea we've been downstairs telling stories about
Don't know.
ridiculous stuff all night.
Who does?
You have for me, peanuts. What do you think of Dean? I was the fat one. You were
Wait, what? What's happening? No
I
beer
said, where
here.
have we been beforehand? You ain't been I at no point saw you tonight and go, you know what, Chubbs, I'm just going to check in and see how many views live press conference
No,
did. That didn't happen.
I've got, no, that was
You
the-
were more filling your face with cake, and I was telling you stories
I
about
was.
Jenna Jameson. I'm
That's-
pretty sure that's what happened. I think, you know.
These things
check your
did
maths.
happen in those. No,
Yeah.
actually, before I came down, it was Devon had been told. And he told me.
Ah,
I just
okay.
forgot to mention
So that's where you got the start.
Yeah, that's right. That's
For a minute there, you went top of the class. Back to average. Now then, Silky Wilkie.
Copy.
Yeah, go just copy now. You can't write them back your hand.
No, that one's me taking info from him for sure.
Yeah. Silky Wilkie with a super chat.
Collaborative
Devon has implanted elbow sinew training from Ryan Blowen himself. He will stonewall Levin's hip like a Hulk buster.
Like a Hulk owl.
Yeah.
Wow.
What about that? Positivity right
Very
there
much
for you.
so. Thank you for that.
Okay. Do you know we've got 734 people watching right now?
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Is that pretty normal for you guys?
A
few
little,
more last
little
night.
lower than
Yeah.
we've been, but it's not a problem. I think today they're probably like press conference out as well.
Different time last night
that's
though as
true.
well, wasn't
Plus, you didn't really announce this one, did you?
it?
Not at all.
So this is just so everyone just showed up.
Yeah,
because they
I
saw
fluffed
That's
it completely.
nice.
To be fair, this one isn't supposed to start for another hour yet. We
No.
started it an hour ago.
Right.
For anybody that was going to tune into that show later on tonight, may I, on behalf of myself
And
and me, apologise for being a prick. At that time, I will be trying to get some sleep, while my foolish friend here will keep me awake snoring. I will, of course, video said act, and tomorrow post it on Facebook and any other form of social media that I can find. Maybe with a shot of Devon's penis on there to maximise the view potential, thereby embarrassing
When did you click
JCJ.
that?
I don't actually have one, but I just thought it'd worry you. Relax. It's all right.
And here come the
Yeah.
penis comments.
Here we go.
And-
Sap the beat's come back in.
Has he?
Yeah. you're
Oh, I
lovely.
missed him. He's been gone
Here
for
we go.
so long.
Sap the B. I would like to congratulate Devon on his first time pulling a top 10 European right-handed since Taras. After that, you've single-handedly offended quite a few top-class European pullers. Right there, son.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. After this loss, I hope we don't have to wait another 16 for his third loss to a European.
I was thinking perhaps some of the money that Sap the Bee spends on these super chats, we could just like donate to charities to actually help people out. Wouldn't that be like a turning point? Maybe in
What,
his
for
life?
Sap the B?
Yeah, you could like do good in the world.
I mean,
Well,
good
and,
luck
then,
with that.
and then the charity would pass the message on to you.
No, sure.
Mm.
Whatever is needed.
Yeah, Sap's got a he's got a view. No
Does
doubt
have a
about it.
view.
He does have a view,
Yes.
you know, and that
For
view
which
is
he's entitled to.
it's quite a negative view, but he does, you know.
Not if you're John or not if you're one of
Oh,
the guys that he
John
likes.
or John?
Me, if you're
John or
John,
John?
he will full on finance your training requirements.
Yes. So I've heard.
Okay.
And that's not a knock
UDD.
on John. We love John.
Of course. Has nothing to do with John.
No. Long may John get training handles from Sap the P. I was on the phone to John the other day and he was telling me about that actually, and he thinks it's a great idea. It's a wonderful concept that people set you training handles. Nothing wrong with that. It's all about the hand and wrist, Jolly.
Listen.
What do you know? Now then, leave it. You fuck you, I'll tell you what, I shouldn't have you on this show. UDT.
All I have to do is
Everything
sit
you
here.
say I'm bad.
All I
That's
have to do
bloody
is sit
terrible,
here
mate.
and all of a sudden penis words. That's
I
just
did
what
not say anything
happens.
about yours, but as in.
I'm pretty sure we are on the same page right
Didn't do
now.
anything.
James.
Sat here,
Like
nice
we're
and
just
quiet.
It's a filthy, sticky page. is what
we're
it is.
just the bookmarks.
I'm not.
We
It's
are
like,
just
yeah.
the bookmarks.
Mate,
You're-
enjoying
Don't start with you.
Degradation.
We're on the same page, rubbish. If you're on the same page, it's like a page that I used to. It's like one of them bra catalogs when I was 13. That's a sticky ass page. So get off that page. Get onto the clean page
Oh.
where I live.
My
Now then, UDD, ladies and gentlemen. Devon will vampire that overweight Georgian muscles, and Neil likes men. Good times. Thanks, mate. And fuck you. Right, then here we go. Let's move on to the next one. White Wolf with a super chat. Sap the B, 41-year-old dude living in his mum's basement, angry at Devon for missing out with starstruck super chats and acting out like a woman scorned.
thanks, White Wolf.
Tell you what.
Minus the quasi-sexist comment at the end about women. But that's okay.
Quasi-sexist is a word. Yeah, that's
Quasi-sexist.
you've raised the
I'm
level.
okay
of
with
that,
it. I'm still
Okay.
okay with it.
Penguin Turdsy come flying in with another super chat. Neil, how are the back tits coping with the Dubai heat? Only today I gave them an airing. I went down. I did. I full on aired them. I went down today to the pool.
Today,
I did. I full on aired them, didn't I?
today your front tits were leaking, weren't they?
No, my front tits were fine.
think it
I
was
went
the
down to the
baby
pool
cries.
today. I aired the backs and the ankles. I got in the pool. First, I gave it a bit of a check. No Norwegians around. There was no harpoons in sight, and I felt confident. So in I flopped. Waddled around the pool for what, a good 20 minutes, didn't I?
You were like the gazelle of water. You was like a dolphin. You're making dolphin noises.
Yeah, well, people
In
may
his
not
sleep.
know.
Sounding like a.
Yeah, you know, you can identify as
I
something.
was like,
What do you identify as?
the room was pitch black, just turned lights out, and I was like, "You're probably a dolphin."
Yeah. Oh, he did.
My daughter
He
can
did say it
create
was
dolphin
that
sound.
dog.
I can't do
Yeah.
it right now, but
Yeah. He did. He said, "Is that your nose or a dolphin?" And I said, "Well, I'm going to guess that option one, Peanuts, due to the fact that Flipper isn't actually in the fucking room." Now, here we go.
Oh
It was
man.
Yeah.
the best dolphin impression I've ever heard.
I don't know what was happening. It was some like cracking thing in the nose. But it did go full on, did it? It did. I don't know how.
Awesome.
I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it, Johnny. It just happened.
Whoa.
When I did it,
Yeah,
I thought, oh my God, I am Dolphin. I don't know how I did it. But today, when I went into the
Aquaman.
pool,
Is it recorded?
Aquaman, and then he went down to.
It's-
no, actually, you missed that.
Oh, so
But I
now
went-
you're testing it out in the
Yeah,
pool today?
I went down to the
Yeah.
pool today. I got my manatee on. I went in, yeah, large sea-bound mammal. I went in there. I wouldn't have minded. I'd only done 2 lengths, and some bloke had 14 kids pointing at me. Look at that. Last time I saw them, I went to Florida Keys. So here we go. Bijit Sahu with a super chat. That's a good name, isn't it? I wouldn't like to say that. Pissed. Pete's talking about Devon's loss more than Levin's win.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he certainly is. For
So-
sure, he's paid 30 quid to do it.
Yeah.
James Estrada, mark my words. Devon No Limits LARRATT will be victorious tomorrow, thus setting the arm wrestling world ablaze, looking for highlights on ESPN. There you go.
Oh, sorry. That was it loud.
Silky Wilkie with an unusual comment. Neil, did you fluff your wife? I mean, you're not quite personal. Thanks for that, bud. Right. White Wolf, sat the bee.
It's brilliant.
Really?
White Wolf has to be a
They're like counterbalances.
They're going
They-
at
you
you.
know?
Sat the bee. Looking up what woman scorn means. Dude, get out of your mum's basement and actually find out. He's come to your defense here, mate, hasn't he?
Thank you. I know White Wolf's been. And I don't know all the names, but White Wolf is one that I know you've had on
You're
that.
a fellow Canadian.
That's
Here we
it.
go. Lavan Saganaradza Mini. B is for Neil. Thanks, mate. Much appreciated that. I struggled to read that. It's after 1 a.m. and I'm set. Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Oh,
Cecil Mayo with a super chat. Sat the bee. Get off your knees and stop kissing Levin's power. Yeah. Thanks, mate.
stop kissing Lemon's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've been on here now for around an hour, guys, and we're going to give it about
Thank you
5
for
more minutes.
entertaining us by
Tell you what.
arguing with each other.
Yeah.
It's been brilliant.
But I think that's been the tone of this thing, hasn't it? Really?
Yeah, but isn't it supposed to be?
Yeah, it really is. But I was absolutely over the moon tonight by the fact that we had 21,000
Uh-huh.
live viewers
Yeah.
on the presser. I think that is one of the coolest things. I'm still finding.
We didn't really get that all out. You went on to how I got my stats, and then we kind of dropped that. But that's impressive.
It's incredible
Because-
for a press conference
Yeah.
for arm
Yeah.
wrestling.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know. We haven't watched the press conference back, so I don't actually know how the press conference looked, how it was received. Was it good? Was it enjoyable? I don't know. It looks different to us than it looks to you guys, so
Yeah.
I really don't know.
Yeah,
But
we
I'm-
couldn't hear a thing in the room.
I couldn't hear it.
We could hear you.
I could
and
hear Devon.
Yeah.
Devon.
Well,
Yeah,
the
and
interesting thing that these guys won't know is that the mics weren't house mics, so they weren't going out to the house.
No.
And there was like air conditioning behind us
Yeah.
and stuff too.
He
So.
said that. He said
Yeah.
that you had some kind of bank of air conditioning
We did.
louder than anything.
I mean, we didn't feel the air conditioning,
No, it
but
was
we
warm
heard
enough.
it.
Tell you what a place. Oh, it's a great place. Isn't it?
It's incredible.
fantastic.
It's incredible. I've been there almost every day since being here.
Yeah.
I just want to spend all my time in the washrooms.
Mm.
In the toilets.
Oh, I didn't
They're
visit the
fancy.
washrooms.
They're
But I bet
very
the men's
fancy.
washrooms aren't as pretty as the women's washrooms.
Do you have gold
I
naked
think
statues?
Probably not.
Hector
We'll let you
Ibarra.
know tomorrow if there's gold naked statues in the space men's
Yeah.
bogs.
That's right.
That's what everyone wants to know.
Yeah. I mean, we've always been known for asking the questions that count, mate, and that's just about Teal's right up. Thanks very much. Holy shit, what are we going to go next with? Can Pradeep sing? Right. Hector Ibarra with a super chat. Ask Devon what he felt when he held Levin's hand. That took a weird turn as well. Ask Devon what he... Yeah, I'll let you do that. If you think I'm asking him that, mate, you're very much mistaken. It costs you a lot more than £2.
Did you know
That's not a cat in hell's chance I'm going up and saying, hey, mate, Dev, come over here. How did you feel when you hit Levin's hand? I think he would like slowly back away. Like, you mate.
Did you notice what Devon did the last time they touched hands tonight?
Yes.
Just before.
Of
And he
course.
just went bang, just down.
No, he
Well, no,
didn't.
he
Not
went up and
hard.
through.
No, he
No,
just turned it in.
Yeah, a little
bit.
turn.
What I meant was he just switched positions, not hit it, switched positions, so then he grabbed him. Yeah.
Of course.
Nice.
That's what he would do.
So, White Wolf, I want to get a room with Sap the Bee. It'll be fun.
What's that?
Well, I hear there's a corporate right here. So, I mean, how quickly can you be on a plane, buddy?
I'm not sure Sap the Bee will be up for it.
I don't know if he would either. I mean,
You never know.
well, you are the matchmaker, Neil.
Not in that world. It's not.
What was the super chat?
I said I want to get a
What's that?
room with Sap the
It would
Bee.
be
It would
fun.
be fun. Well,
Yeah.
I think I know what he means. But yeah, there we go.
Each to
Sap
their
the
own.
Bee, your mum's calling you. Your supper is ready. Devon will find a way tomorrow, 100%.
Dies Asterclan. You didn't read who was that?
Dies Asterclan, where was he?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, Dies Asterclan. Yeah. Thanks for your super chat, mate. List forwarder. See my question below. Awesome.
below.
I mean,
Yeah.
that says see my question.
Yeah,
as
see my question below,
That
and there is
says-
nothing.
It must be above. I think you meant above.
No, there's genuinely nothing. See my question below.
Why would you do that?
It's amazing. I love him.
It's great.
List forwarder. You one of my
They're
favorite
messing
people.
with us, so they know we're so freaking tired at this point
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So, I wanted to ask you one more question before we let you get out of Dodge and we call this thing tonight.
Mm-hmm.
The whole journey coming into this, I know will have been really tough. Will it feel like normal, or are you welcoming this kind of emotion out of your life now? Does it become something that you sort of thrive in? People often talk about you go on holiday, and then on the day that the holiday is over, you didn't think you'd miss it, but you miss it really bad. You're a little bit down.
Well, I mean, there's a couple of feelings about it. You know, I said it tonight, just as we left our good friend Rory, who's making a documentary. I kind of ran back and I said really quickly, I'm a little cheeky Scotsman. Yeah, I said
Rory.
to him, it's kind of crazy. It's like being pregnant for your 9 months and all of a sudden the baby's coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's
mean-
forever. It's forever.
You know, maybe less painful than that.
Maybe less
I
mental.
would imagine less painful than the baby.
Painful. I think
Yeah.
you said mental.
No, the pain. I went
my
straight to the pain thing because I know a lot about pain, and people have often told me that that childbirth's really bad, and I can imagine it's pretty
People
bad.
or
Yeah.
women?
Women have told me that. Women have definitely told me
Other
that. They say,
topic.
I've complained at something like serious pain. I think I've experienced actually all 7 of the 7 deadly pains at some point in my life.
So-
Is that a thing?
Don't tell you don't know what the 7 deadly pains. What the hell are you talking about? I mean, if I started to reel off a couple of the 7 deadly pains, you'd know what they were.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, upside down pluggy pain is truly an incredible pain. I don't care how bad childbirth is, upside down pluggy pain
We were
right there
talking
with it.
about that today.
Yeah, it's
You
frigging
got
terrible.
penetrated by an upside down plug, didn't you?
I mean, not the way I would have put it, but I stood on an upside down plug and it came nuts. Yeah, I once jumped off the second step at my house and landed on a 3-pin plug, and it's stuck in my foot to the plastic.
Oh.
Yeah, and let me tell you now, I have never, had a baby. Although some from side on I look like I'm about to. But regardless of that fact, I can tell you that upside down pluggy pain is it's a bad pain.
It's a bad pain.
No, it's a bad
Man.
pain.
Well, I have had 3 babies.
You're going to divide the world now with that statement.
What, with upside down pluggy pain?
Upside down pluggy pain being worse than
There'll be
Okay.
women in labour tonight. They'll be going up and nobody kills.
So I've had 3 babies. And I can tell you there
Have
are
you ever stood
worse
on an upside
pains.
down plug?
There are worse pains that I've even experienced. For sure, there's many worse pains than having babies.
Probably a number of those are contained within the famous 7 deadly pains.
Does that include the blowing of the shoulder in an arm wrestling
That
match?
is not one
For
of them.
which you have to sleep and sit in a chair for 6 weeks.
Yeah, but this is
completely
not
immobilized?
really. It's not the immediate experience of the pain that we're talking about.
Oh yeah.
What
no,
about
that's true.
washy, hairy, and sinky pain? Bang your head on tap pain. Have you ever done that? Have you ever been washing your hair in a sink, right?
Okay, I
And
think
you come
need to
up
make
and
a
you absolutely, you're down, you're washing, you're committed, and you forget that the tap is directly above your head. You go wanker, and it is, and you immediately taste blood in your mouth.
I've never done that.
Have you
all the
not?
way through. Okay, I think you need
It's
to make
terrible.
a separate video on the 7
7
deadly
deadly
pains.
pains.
We'll pick that up. It's not for now, but
That's-
let me tell you now, 7 deadly pains. It's a thing.
Okay, did you want me to answer the question?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember what it was.
Oh, shut up, Joe.
No, you want to know how I
was-
feel about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, you get wrapped up in the emotion of absolutely. I think it's the same every time it comes to an end, and the actual match itself is just the obvious climax of exploding adrenaline, and then you have to come down from it, and it's a really weird process for about a day or 2, and then in all honesty, we just flow right back into life, and I will unequivocally tell you, we are all of us just so looking forward to this downtime, and it couldn't be more perfect timing. Honestly, it's the beginning of summer for us. Our kids will be finished school.
Okay.
Our families are home, and the berries are growing. So we just live off of our
And the garden needs doing.
yeah. The gardening
Yeah.
needs to be done. It's
Well,
just perfect. It's perfect.
I mean, for Devon, that's bad, that last bit.
There's no garden
Terrible.
to do. We're actually building gardens. We didn't get a garden in this year because we've been too busy. We're gonna just get the garden prepped for next year.
Yeah, I mean, he deserves that one.
It does.
You can get the garden prepped. You don't go home and go, tell you what, you did a great job. I wouldn't do man, I'll mow that lawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody
That's
does
right.
that. That's not what a good, that is not a good experience for the last.
I mean, no, he gets a couple days grace for sure. Maybe he'll do some stuff.
Is he allowed to arm wrestle again this year, Jody? What?
I
Or are you banning his ass?
don't think that he ought to. I don't think that he I don't want to speak for
What
him.
about coming and have a little play time in
A little bit of lefty.
a little bit of lefty, play, arm wars here?
Little lefty.
Yeah, come over, do a bit of
Arm
lefty,
wars,
arm wars, play.
Wait,
Because,
when you're talking about September.
well, yesterday when him and Alex were in reception, and he was saying, yeah, left hand, we could come, party on, bring it down, do a bit. What do you think?
It's funny. September seems to be turning into already a very busy month. We're
You could come
actually-
over.
Well, I appreciate that. We're supposed to be. Last I checked, we're supposed to be in South Africa in
Oh,
September.
South Africa,
filming
such compared with England.
A movie.
We have Mike Daz.
Filming
We've
a
fallen off Mike Daz.
about arm wrestling.
For
Mike
model.
Daz. So here we go. Thomas Quevedo with the super chat. But Geordie, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Devon wanting orphan? You read that. What's that say? It's above mine.
What are your thoughts on Devon wanting OFAN?
Yeah, so I'm glad you struggled with that as well.
And is that we're going with OFAN?
Orphan, what is that?
Are we talking only?
OnlyFans, as in.
OnlyFans.
Is that not 11 spelled wrong?
Yeah.
What's
that's
the
the,
rest of it?
Okay, just read
I
it.
think it's OnlyFans he's talking about. Surely.
Okay.
Is it only?
You can read
Read what
that.
it says.
Jodie, what are your thoughts? Devon wanting a OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Surely that's all fans, OnlyFans.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he had. I think he made a joke about it.
Yeah, not actually.
He would do OnlyFans, but he would put different content than what most people would expect.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
flip flop.
Well, yeah, right.
No,
yeah.
Well, not
Potentially
his
on
flip-flop.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, we're not gonna. I don't think he's gonna go there. So Cecil Mayo with another super chat. This match has brought the much-needed rivalry arm wrestling has always needed to go to the next level. lively. Did it get you,
I
little
feel
bastard?
like something just happened.
Please tell me you killed it, because that was the bit me earlier.
No, I think it moved away. I don't think I
Yes,
got anything.
I didn't think it did. When it got me earlier, it hard as nails. I full on hit it, and it didn't die.
I don't think I got
And
it.
it feels big,
I
doesn't it?
don't
Like a
think I got
vampire
it.
bat.
I don't know what just happened. Maybe that was a psychosomatic response I just had.
It's bad, though, isn't it? You feel it badly.
Did it bite you?
I told you earlier,
Is it
there is
bleeding?
an horrible thing in here.
Something.
Is it bleeding?
There
No,
was
there's
last
no
night,
blood,
but it was
there's
you.
no
But
blood.
this is a different thing, and it flies.
I don't know what it. Anyway,
Didn't get you.
I'll investigate further afterwards. I felt like it got me, but I'm not sure I'm seeing much.
That is the one
Maybe.
that nailed me, because I didn't kill it, and it nailed me earlier. Told you, didn't I? Tell you.
They're quick.
In here. Lives. It lives.
Hmm.
So there you go. White Wolf with a super chat. Geordie, are you guys going to Matt's Lake Cottage again this summer? It looked like a lot of fun last summer. Matt is tops.
Yeah, I would love to. I would love. Like, my daughter Avery is just like pushing to go. She had such a great time with Matt's girls, and we just had a blast.
Matt's great, isn't he?
I love him.
What
He's
an
just
absolute hombre that is.
absolutely without question.
He's awesome.
He's an amazing guy. His whole family incredible as much.
Is that the place on the lake?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know what the answer is yet. We're kind of last minute types because we've got a few things going on. We've got some other family scheduled in and whatnot this summer, so I'm not sure. But if we do get there, it will be great times for sure.
So it looks like an amazing
It's
place.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
So Sap the Bee has come flying back in. He's put
We
guess.
couldn't leave without him coming in again.
He's put guess who has the hashtag 800 club saved on his phone for one day when Devon goes too far with his micro editing.
Is it you? Is it you, Zachary? Do you have that? Is that my guess? Huh.
There it is. Thanks for that, mate.
I have saved on my phone too. So
Silky, what is it?
different.
That? What is it? What is the hashtag 800? I don't know. What it is.
Yeah.
No,
You don't
I
know what that is.
Full on, don't.
You fall on top.
Can you tell me after?
Yeah.
Good, because I have no clue what that is, honestly. I learned things from him. Silky Wilkie, not that, but I learned, yeah.
We don't know what it is. Don't admit to it.
No, shut up. I don't know what that is. What is it?
What are you talking about?
You can't tell me.
I'm sure you'll
Silky
get it on
Wilkie.
your comments.
US dollars, 10 full pounds.
Ooh.
And he's put, Levan will reap the harvest of the pumpkin. He will bite to attempt to eat his fill. But the season has been long and prolific, and the fruit has grown so large as it will be immovable. Who the
Poetic.
writes that kind
Very
of stuff? This is the
nice.
fans we get.
I like
Silky
it.
Wilkie, he's like the Ernest Hemingway bullshit.
That's right.
I mean, that was
That's well done,
it was
sir.
amazing, that wasn't it?
Well done.
That when you read that, you're an actor. So you come on. Wait a minute. Go. There it is. Silky Wilkie.
Levon will reap the harvest of the pumpkin. He will bite to attempt to eat his fill, but the season has been long and prolific, and the fruit has grown so large as to be immovable.
Powerful stuff.
Indeed.
Innit? See? Kind of level we get on here. Not everybody offers that. Macho Man Arm Wrestling Channel with a comment more befitting of myself. And he's just put,
Just
because.
because. Thank
It's an
you.
easier read for me,
That's
mate. And
nice.
that's how we love it at this time of night. Yeah. Absolute quality. Now, guys, that's the last super chat. Super
shot.
Not even a word. That's the last super chat I think I've got to attend to. I'm going to dial out of this thing now. We're going to get the show finished, and we'll be back on here probably tomorrow night after the match.
I was saying thank you.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, we're going to sleep now.
You'd got into full-on Rio Jesus mode. Jordy's doing Betty Buys.
We were,
Such a room.
we were down at dinner 2 hours ago, and Dev's like, I'm going to go up. I'm like, yeah, I'll just have dessert. I'll be right out.
Yeah, I'll be right out.
Yeah.
Looked a bloody good dessert, to be fair, though.
Oh,
You're very lucky.
way too much.
Keeping that
Way
there
too
with me.
much there.
And then you told us about the time that you thought that Randy Couture was
Was Chuck Liddell.
Chuck Liddell. Chuck Liddell would have been a good arm wrestler.
Yeah, I did think
No,
that it was
then-
really awful. It's another humiliating Jody LARRATT story, so it's okay. I'm not
Tell the
listening at
people.
this point.
No, she's had it.
No,
You can't do that.
I went up to see now I've
Too
thrown
late.
off of my
Oh
stirrup.
my God,
I've-
you've gone.
I've,
You're in now. You're committed. You can't.
We
pull
were
back
at a
now.
WAL event and there was a VIP section, and I was told that Chuck Liddell was one of the guests, and I was pointed in the direction, and I brought along a camera person. I said, "Oh my gosh, Chuck Liddell's my dad's favorite UFC fan. I'm going to go see if I can get a picture with him." So I went up and I said, "Hi, my name's Jody LARRATT. My husband's arm wrestling tonight, and my dad's there." I said, "Personally, I don't watch a lot of UFC. I don't watch a lot of sports, actually, except arm wrestling. And my dad's a super huge fan of yours. He just loves you to pieces. And would you mind at all if I got a picture with you?" And he said, "Oh, of course. That's great. Come on over." I said, "That's so great. Thank you so much." Because if I told my father that I met Chuck Liddell and I didn't get a picture, he would never speak to me again. And he was like, "Right. Well, Chuck Liddell's over there. My name's Randy Couture." So that's what happened.
How did you manage to like swerve around that when he said that?
And then all of a sudden it was turn around and click because the photo was ready to be taken.
It's a good picture.
It was.
It's a very strong shot. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
I looked at it and I thought, yeah, you both in good light there.
Yeah.
It's good. I know a lot about
Unlike
boxing.
tonight.
Yeah, unlike tonight. Yeah. Unlike
And
tonight.
then I proceeded to go down further and meet Chuck Liddell, and then
And
we all
got a
had
shot
a
with
big-
him as well.
And then I went up to the green room and told Devon all about it, and he's like, "Divorce papers now, get them."
Yeah,
We're
immediately.
signing
You're not
them
allowed
right
to
now.
not know who that is. It should have been in the
You went to Chuck Liddell and said, "Randy Couture's my dad's favorite." fighter."
Yeah, that's what I said.
Randy
Anyway,
Couture
and I
is
did
such a
mention
good
all that
dude.
to Randy afterwards, and he was very chuckly about it.
He's a great bloke. Hey,
Hey,
he did that.
he was
Quite
really
impressive.
very gracious about it. Oh,
So tomorrow
No.
night, ladies and gents, it's done. It's all over. At this time, tomorrow night, pretty much, it will be done.
oh
We're
my
10
gosh.
minutes away from the time it finishes tomorrow night. We may or may not jump on here. We'll see how it goes. It's been a hell of a journey into this match. One more sleep, ladies and gents, and it's showtime at this point.
You actually just got me nervous for the first
I
time.
know,
It
you
just
did, didn't
happened.
you? Yeah, and you've
Tears
got
are
3
starting.
babies and shit. And you're... So
And more painful times.
yeah, that's it. Made myself nervous tonight asking Devon LARRATT's missus up to my bedroom at midnight. Tell you what. No.
Anyways, it's how we start the breakfast.
KAJ, 25,000 watching on a live stream today. Do you think we'll do 20,000 pay-per-views tomorrow? I'm just going to say, guys, if you haven't got the pay-per-view already purchased, accept no substitutes. Please get yourself over, get the pay-per-view. Support these guys in trying to bring you big matches of this magnitude.
It's always wise to book.
And I would even say if you're all going to an event together and you're watching it all pooled together, it's not always a bad idea to make a donation by buying one for yourself, even though you're not going to be
Well,
watching
you
it by
do
yourself.
get to watch it for 30 days afterwards if you bought it anyway. So
That's true.
there's a reason.
Please, guys, support these guys. Let them know how many of you want to see this match, and we can continue to have matches of this scale, this magnitude going forward. I want to say a massive thanks to everybody who's taken the time to tune into the show tonight. If this is your first time here on the Arm Wars channel, please, while you're here, just hit subscribe. It does us a great favor. The main emphasis of this channel are the films made by this fella. So please give us that sub. Show us a little bit of support in that respect. We will jump on here after this show regardless tomorrow and see what we can do.
It's not
Tell
just
you
me,
all
mate.
about it.
It's a big team. Big team of arm wrestlers, you know.
It'll be an amazing day's arm wrestling.
And
There's no doubt about that tomorrow.
I might try to make a video for my channel tomorrow, but I'm late.
Get over and sub to the channel. Give them a fuck on.
It's Jody LARRATT. If you want to know about fasting,
If you know about fasting,
if you'd like to know about
To be
fasting,
fair, we spoke a lot about fasting the last couple of days.
yeah, there's
Fascinating
some
fasting.
stuff on
it is.
there. There's a bunch of different stuff on there. It's a very, very eclectic channel, really.
you got a little bit. You've got some
I've
different.
got a lot of different stuff on there.
Have you covered the 7 pains?
I've not.
Maybe an angle for you. Just
We
saying.
could collab on the same.
You've got a point of comparison. 3 kids, and you could even try them out. I mean, if you're really brave, you can go like, you know what? I'm going to stand on an upside down float, see how bad that is.
Oh, I thought you meant try my kids out, which
It's
each
gotta
of
be a
pains.
British-
Not
Try
while
Try
having
this
a
one
kid.
with the second pain.
So
and
now
this
I
one.
will have a baby and then stand on this plug.
It's got to be a British plug, which we do have over
Right,
here.
the
so,
tripod.
Yeah,
Holy knack!
yeah, that's hardcore.
They're really bad.
Plug standing. You're going to get into it.
Absolutely unbelievable.
I-
We're gonna kill it there because we'll go down an entirely different path. We don't need to be on. Buzzard's Roost has come flying in with a last-minute super chat. Thanks, guys and girls. Another great watch, mate. Thank you. Thank you all for tuning in, checking out the show. Hope your families are all happy and healthy. I hope you enjoy tomorrow's show. I'll try and jump on, if I can, with some of the athletes tomorrow during the day. We'll build up to this thing and get the last minute thoughts and feelings. Otherwise, the next time we see you, it will be done.
Oh, God.
The chills. Ladies and gents, so we'll see you next time. Biggity bomb, motherfucker.